Hello, health champions! Lately, I've been eating overnight oats for breakfast almost every morning during the work week, and let me tell you, it's been a total game changer for my health, my energy, and my sanity. If you've ever felt like your weekday mornings are a source of stress instead of nourishment, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a cycle that can be hard to break. My old routine was a frantic mess. Weekday mornings can be tough. I used to just grab a granola bar or a muffin while rushing out the door, or, let's be honest, hitting snooze one too many times. I told myself it was better than nothing, but that choice always caught up with me. By 10 a.m., I'd hit that dreaded sugar crash, feeling sluggish, unfocused, and already counting down the minutes until lunch. Some days, I'd just skip breakfast entirely, which only made things worse, setting a negative tone for the entire day. But now, I wake up to a completely different reality. One where I feel calm and in control, because a delicious, nourishing breakfast is already waiting for me. I just open the fridge, and there it is. A perfectly chilled, creamy, and satisfying meal that's healthy, filling, and delicious. There's no cooking, no mess, and no morning decision fatigue. It's the ultimate breakfast hack for a peaceful and positive start to the day. The difference this makes is profound. These overnight oats give me sustained, slow-release energy to kickstart my day and power through my mornings, keeping me full until lunch. The fiber from the oats and protein from add-ins like chia seeds and nuts are key to feeling focused and avoiding those distracting hunger pangs. And because they taste so good, I actually look forward to waking up and eating them. It feels less like a chore and more like a treat to start my day. And the best part is how simple it is. They're super easy to prep ahead of time. I spend about 15 minutes on Sunday making a big batch, and they last about 5 days in the fridge. So I usually make a big batch on Sundays, and then I've got breakfast set for the whole week. It's a small investment of time for a huge return in peace and energy. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to do it. So what exactly are overnight oats? They're basically a no-cook way of making oatmeal. You just soak rolled oats in milk in the fridge, and after a few hours, they soften into this creamy, pudding-like texture. And the best part is, you can dress them up however you want, with fruits, berries, nuts, seeds, nut butters, even chocolate or coconut. Tons of flavor combos so you'll never get bored. Now, quick tip. The best containers I've found are 16-ounce wide-mouth mason jars. They give you enough room for your oats, toppings, and space to stir without spilling everywhere. The lids seal tight, and the wide mouth makes them easy to scoop and easy to clean. Alright, before we dive into all the exciting flavor combinations, we need to nail the foundation. Let me walk you through my tried and true base recipe. Getting this part right is the secret to a perfect breakfast every time, creating a creamy, satisfying canvas for all our delicious toppings. For a single serving, start with half a cup of rolled oats. It's important to use regular, old-fashioned oats. They have the perfect thickness to soak up liquid without turning to mush like quick oats. Steel-cut oats won't soften enough, so stick with old-fashioned for that ideal chewy texture. Next, add 1 teaspoon of chia seeds. These are key for texture. They absorb moisture and form a gel, which thickens the mixture into that signature creamy, pudding-like consistency. Plus, they add a great boost of fiber and healthy fats. Now for the liquid, half a cup of milk. I love using cashew milk for its creaminess, but any milk works. Dairy, almond, soy, or oat milk are all great options. Each will add a slightly different character, so feel free to experiment. For extra creaminess and a protein boost, add a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. It makes the oats incredibly rich and adds a slight tang to balance the sweetness. You can also use plain yogurt or a dairy-free alternative. And for a touch of sweetness, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. Honey works just as well. Feel free to adjust the amount to your liking, as this is just a starting point. Give it all a very good stir, scraping the bottom so everything is well combined, and there are no dry spots. Pop on the lid and put it in the fridge. While they're ready in a few hours, letting them sit overnight yields the absolute best texture. If you're meal prepping, just multiply the ingredients by how many jars you want to make. I usually do 4 at a time. Setting up an assembly line makes it super quick, and you'll have breakfast ready to go for days. In the morning, your oats might be quite thick. If so, just splash in a little extra milk and stir until it's the consistency you like. And that's it, the perfect foolproof base. Now that we've got this down, let's get creative. First up, we're transforming our base recipe into a comforting classic, banana bread. If you're a fan of banana pudding, you will love this version. The key is using a very ripe banana, the one on your counter with plenty of brown spots. That ripeness is crucial for peak sweetness and a smooth, creamy puree. Take about 3/4 of that banana and mash it thoroughly. You want to eliminate any large lumps to ensure that luscious, pudding-like texture. Stir it directly into your base oats. To capture that authentic baked-from-scratch flavor, add half a teaspoon of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. These warm spices are essential to elevate the flavor. After its overnight rest, add slices of fresh banana, a generous drizzle of maple syrup, and a sprinkle of toasted walnuts. That crunch is non-negotiable. It provides the perfect contrast to the soft, creamy oats. Next, let's take a trip down memory lane with a flavor that's pure nostalgia. Peanut butter and jelly. This is a grown-up twist on the lunchbox staple. We'll start by crafting a quick, vibrant raspberry puree. In a small saucepan, combine 1 cup of raspberries, fresh or frozen work beautifully, with 1 tablespoon of maple syrup and half a teaspoon of vanilla. Simmer over medium heat, mashing the berries as they soften until you have a thick, jam-like puree. Now for the assembly. We're going to layer. Start with a few spoonfuls of puree at the bottom of the jar. Follow that with a serving of your base oats, then top with 2 generous tablespoons of your favorite peanut butter. The layers keep the flavors distinct. When morning comes, finish it with more fresh raspberries, some crunchy walnuts, and an extra drizzle of maple syrup. If you're dreaming of a tropical getaway, this next one is for you. Pina Colada Overnight Oats. This is like sunshine in a jar. The preparation is incredibly simple. To your base oats, add a 1/4 cup of pineapple chunks. I prefer fresh pineapple for its vibrant, tangy flavor, but canned works in a pinch. Next, for that signature coconut flavor, stir in 1 tablespoon of unsweetened coconut flakes. Toasted flakes are even better, as they have a deeper, nuttier flavor. Let that mixture sit overnight, allowing the tropical flavors to meld with the creamy oats. In the morning, complete the vacation vibe. Top it with extra pineapple chunks, another sprinkle of coconut flakes, and some chopped walnuts for a satisfying crunch. This version is so light and refreshing, perfect for a warm summer day. Now, for those who need that morning caffeine kick, this mocha latte variation is a game changer. It's your breakfast and coffee all in 1 convenient jar. The secret is to adjust our liquid ratio. Instead of a full half cup of milk, use a 1/4 cup of milk and a 1/4 cup of cooled espresso or very strong coffee. Cold brew also works wonderfully. To make it a rich mocha, whisk in 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder and a tiny pinch of salt. Don't skip the salt. It deepens the chocolate notes and cuts any bitterness. Whisk it all together until smooth before adding your oats. When it's ready, top it with walnuts for crunch, coconut flakes for sweetness, and a sprinkle of chocolate chips to echo that rich mocha flavor. It's the ultimate morning multitasker. All right, prepare yourself, because this next one is pure decadence. Chocolate peanut butter cup oats. It's basically dessert for breakfast. First, create the rich, creamy base. To your standard oats mixture, add 2 tablespoons of peanut butter and 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder, stirring until it resembles a chocolate peanut butter pudding. Now for the best part, the magic chocolate shell. In a separate bowl, mix 1 tablespoon of melted coconut oil, 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of maple syrup, and a pinch of salt. Whisk it until glossy, then pour it evenly over the oats. Don't stir it in. As it chills, the coconut oil solidifies into a hard shell. The next morning, you get the satisfaction of cracking that shell with your spoon. I love adding fresh raspberries on top. Their tartness perfectly cuts through the richness. And finally, let's end with something bright and incredibly fresh. Lemon blueberry pie. This one tastes like a slice of summer, with a perfect balance of sweet and tart. To capture that authentic pie flavor, add a 1/4 cup of blueberries to your base oats. As they soak, they'll soften and release their juices. For that vibrant lemon kick, it's essential to use both the juice and the zest. Add 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice for tartness, and 1 teaspoon of lemon zest for that incredible aromatic fragrance. A final half teaspoon of vanilla extract rounds everything out, giving it that baked good essence. When you're ready to eat, top it with extra fresh blueberries, a sprinkle of hemp hearts for a nutty flavor and protein boost, and some coconut flakes for sweetness and texture. It's just so light and invigorating. So there you go. 6 easy and delicious overnight oat recipes to mix up your mornings. They're healthy, they're super easy to make, and they're perfect for meal prepping ahead of time. If you try any of these, let me know which ones are your favorite. Or share your own flavor combos. I'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Wellness Wisdom.